and gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
What is up, Raider Nation? What's happening? Y'all miss me? I'm only back for a split second. I just have to address some things that I keep seeing. I'm in the cut, right? I'm in the cut on YouTube, you know what I mean, on Twitter, and I'm seeing all this bullshit people putting out there about this Garoppolo injury, his foot. You silly motherfuckers, man. I had to come back just for a minute, you know what I mean? Let me address this old bullshit ass, all this cap, all these lies. Motherfuckers ain't putting in the homework to go in and research shit. That's why I had to come back one time. The motherfucking gang misses me. Raider Nation misses me. Man, this shit need a motherfucker like me to set shit straight. I give a fuck. Tired of sitting back, reading all this bullshit, motherfuckers from ESPN, motherfuckers from Bleacher Report. Oh, Jimmy Garoppolo. Oh, the Raiders. Oh, they had to fix the contract. Shut the fuck up and let me tell you a thing or two. All right? Shut up before I even get started, man. Like I said, I'm only here for today. I'll be back next week. Believe that shit. I will be back next week, full strength, starting Monday, we back. I'm tired of reading all these bullshit-ass articles, all these old weak-ass content creators putting out these old fake-ass narratives. I'm on that ass. I'm in that ass like a motherfucking enema or a penitentiary dick. I said it. Let's get into it. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Let me shout out the world's most dangerous chat. Can't nobody fuck with it. They try to, but they fall short. Shout out to Alfredo, man, my guy. The boss with the sauce is in the motherfucking house. Holly, my sister. What's the happening? Man, hey, good to see you, man. Good to see you, Miss Lady. For real, glad to see you here. I'm back in this bitch for a minute. Just for a minute, just to clear up this bullshit motherfucker spreading. Milka Beezy, my dude, man. Salute to you as well, homeboy. It's all solid, you feel me? It's all love, Raider love. Give a fuck. Hey, Robert Munoz, man, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Thank you for being here. Yes, sir. We in this motherfucker, man. Raider Pete, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Thank you for pulling up, man, for real. Let me see what else we got up in here. Ozzy, man, my dude, man. Salute, man. It's always good to see you here. You know what I mean? It's good to see Eagle Terrian 209, man. My dude, man. Like I said, I missed y'all. Navy vet, my brother. Man, good to see you, man. I'm glad you here, man. It's good to see y'all. I took a break, man. This is, like I said, my break ain't at the end. You know what I mean? And this is the kind of shit that makes me come back. That's like, man, I can't sit back and not say a motherfucking thing, man. I gotta say some shit. You know what I mean? Too much bullshit traveling over the internet, and motherfuckers ain't taking the time to perfect their craft. What's their craft, you ask? Reporting Raider news. Some of these fools is Raider fans, some of these fools ain't. But don't just take somebody else's opinion and ride with it. That's the same exact shit I was saying before I left. I get tired of this shit. Motherfucker, stop taking people's opinion and putting it out there as fact. You giving the nation misinformation. Now the next motherfucker's gonna take it and carry it to 6. And that 6 is gonna carry to another 6. 6 degrees of separation. The news is gonna get out there, and the news ain't even correct. But I'm gonna correct that shit this morning. For real, for real. Shout out to everybody out there, man. 631 ENT, man. Salute to you, my brother, man. Thank you for being here. For real. Oh yeah, we gonna be fine. We gonna be fine. I'm about to set some shits. Hey, JB, on the good foot, man. Top of the morning to you, my brother. For real. Salute to everybody. You know what I mean? I'm gonna marinate for a minute, but hey, since I shouted out the chat, man, hey, salute to y'all. The world's most dangerous chat. You know what? You know why y'all dangerous? I'm gonna tell you why you dangerous, and I can only speak for my platform, Raiders Allegiance, because I ain't gonna feed you no bullshit and tell you the motherfucker's ice cream. Hey, shout out to the Cooking with the Nation. I hope y'all caught that episode of caramel ice cream, homemade. Speaking of ice cream, but my ice cream ain't shit, and I ain't trying to feed it to you as such. Feel me? But yeah, that's what's different right here. I'm gonna make sure anybody on this page, in this chat, is gonna get the right information. If I don't have the answer, best believe this is what all you motherfucking content creators are supposed to do. I'm gonna stop and say, before I give you misinformation, let me go find the facts, and I'm gonna give y'all that. Hold on. That's what you do. Don't just keep running off at the motherfucking mouth like you got all the answers, all the knowledge. You know everything Raider going on. No, you don't. None of us do. Front office don't let us know shit, so we know you lying. But a motherfucker like me, I do the homework. I wish I had that motherfucking work ethic when I was in high school. I probably have a diploma instead of a motherfucking GED. But like I said, you embrace failure. Why? Because failure, it shows you what not to do. And what I learned not to do is feed my fellow nation bullshit. That's what I learned. But y'all motherfuckers ain't learned yet. So I guess Lunatic had to come back one more time, you know what I mean, before I end this little hiatus, to go ahead and correct all y'all motherfuckers' wrongs. So let's jump into it, man. Hey, shout out to the 12 watching. Hopefully more will pop up. If not, oh well, give a fuck. They'll find the truth later on down the road. Hopefully it ain't too late. All right. Let's get into this shit. So motherfuckers I see these motherfuckers saying, oh, Garoppolo's hurt again. Keyword again. Nah, motherfuckers. He's not hurt again. It's the original fucking injury from December 4th when the Niners played Miami Dolphins and beat them 33-17 when Purdy made his debut. It's the same foot injury. Same foot injury. But let me give you the timeline of everything. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you. I'm going to tell you, and then I'm going to show y'all firsthand what the fuck happened. All right. So the Niners, right? And this is why I say, everybody wants to say, oh, Garoppolo is injury prone. I blame the motherfucking Niners, and I got proof why I say that shit. The Niners team doctors are fucking quacks. And I ain't talking about the Oregon Duck kind. I'm talking about straight Dr. Quacks. They don't know what they're doing. That's why a lot of injuries is happening. Not just the doctors. Also, I say the fucking nutritionists and all that other. They're boo-boo over there in Santa Clara. They are trash. Everybody gets hurt. And this is what happened with Garoppolo, y'all. He got misdiagnosed by the team doctors of the 49ers when he broke his foot December 4th. December 4th. This is what happened. They originally came out and said, oh, he's going to need surgery. He's going to be out 3 months. 3 months is about 90 days. See, that's why I say, don't y'all get your panties in a bunch. All right? Garoppolo signed with us in March. That was free agency. He had surgery thereafter. They redid the contract so the Raiders would not take a hit in case he can't perform. They don't have to pay him shit. Smart thing. Hey, Ziegler, shout out to you, man. That's real business moves. Real smart business moves. All right, so now we got that out the way. This is where we're at right now currently. He got surgery on the foot. He's looking at about 90 days, 3 months. And let's see. Preseason's August, right? So if the surgery happened in March, April, May, June, so in June it will be 90 days. What's it? Oh, June's around the corner. Oh, camp is starting in June. Oh, so he should be there in June. I see shit. Oh, his career over. He broke a couple of bones in his foot. Just like if you went bowling and you dropped the bowling ball on your foot, you probably break the same shit. But let me digress. Let me not get too ahead of myself. I just want to keep you guys up with the know. You know what I mean? I want y'all to be in the know so y'all can spread this information to the other cats. So one, the false narrative out there is that he re-injured his foot. No, that did not happen. It is the same injury. Well, why does he, if he broke it in December, why is he getting surgery in March? Oh, let me clarify that. Let me tell you why. Because the old dumbass, whack-ass, 69er-ass team doctors told Garoppolo, after they said that he needed surgery and he'll be out 3 months, told him, oh, he don't need surgery. It'll heal in 2 months with no surgery. This is what they told him. 2 months from December 4th is no surgery is all he's going to need. They told him he did not need surgery on that foot. And oh, here's another thing. So you guys don't get kind of like, well, before we get into that, let's go ahead and get into this information so I can break it down to y'all so y'all understand. So first thing we're going to take a look at when Jimmy first hurt his foot so you can see how it happened with that old weak-ass offensive line the Niners had with no fucking protection, and he gets sacked by 2 dudes. But I digress. Let's just watch the whole play out.
They get it off. Garoppolo in trouble, and he is sacked. That thing.
Jerome Baker's right here. Nobody's going to block him. He's going to run straight to Jimmy Garoppolo. That's when you have an issue, right? If you get beat, you can get to the sideline and go, hey, what happened here? Oh, poor technique. Didn't really do a great job. My feet were bad. When you have that blown assignment, that's a bigger issue. Now you got to go over, hey.
So this is something to keep an eye on. This is after Jimmy Garoppolo was sacked at the end of the last drive in a lot of pain. Coaching staff, some of the training staff over there taking a look at him. That left ankle gets rolled up on, and Garoppolo off on a cart.
That's not injury prone. You had 2 motherfuckers on top of your back because your offensive line couldn't protect you. What's the combine of the weight, total weight on his back? Between 400 and 500 pounds he had on his back when his left foot. And hold on, here's another thing. His career's over, huh? That was his motherfucking left foot, dumbasses. You plant with your right foot when you're a right-hand fucking thrower. Your plant foot is your right foot, not your left foot. Just to clear that up, so it ain't like, oh, his plant foot is broke. He can't plant when he throw. Bullshit. It's his left foot that he broke. But you can see the old weak-ass Niner offensive line did not protect this dude at all. That's how he got a broke foot. First, they thought it was an ankle. Then they say, oh, it's a foot. He broke a couple of things in the foot. Okay, we're not done. That's just how it happened. All right? So let's take a look at what Kyle Shanahan, after the shit happened, what did he say?
Jimmy, foot, he'll be out. He'll end up need surgery. Broke a few things in there, so real unfortunate to have that, so obviously. So go ahead.
Kyle, that's season ending?
Yes.
So they, after the game, this is right after the game, season endings breakage, in the foot. He's going to need surgery. Season ending. This is December 4th, mind you. December 4th. The season is that close from being over. About 3 more weeks left in the season. He breaks his foot. Purdy comes in. That's when Purdy does his thing. But the original diagnosis is that he broke a few things in his foot. He's going to need surgery. Okay, fine and dandy. It would have been nice to get surgery. It would have been nice to get surgery on that foot. You know what I mean? Nice. Let me see. Let's continue on as we. This is another YouTuber who spoke on it, which, these fools are on the outside looking in. But let me just their ideology of what they see went on when Garoppolo broke his foot.
More news about Jimmy Garoppolo. First, it was done for the season. Then it was 7 to 8 weeks. He might come back in the playoffs. Now, it's a 3-month injury, according to Ian Rappaport of the NFL Network. This is what it means. 6 to 7 weeks, he can't do anything, Jimmy Garoppolo. Then after that, he has to rehab and recover. So he wouldn't be eligible to play football for 3 months. And so why do we need to know this, right? Like, there's not going to be any football in 3 months. To me, this was always a leak from his camp, most likely. And it was information for the rest of the league telling him he will be healthy when free agency starts.
Now, see, they told him he needed surgery, right? So what happens in December? 3 months. Listen what they said. 3 months. 2 months is the injury to re-heal. 1 month to rehab. Right now, where we sit as Raider fans, he got surgery in March, April, May, June. He'll be ready to play football this coming month. By the calendar schedule. Everybody, he might not play ever again. Oh, his foot, go do some research like I did. All right. Now, here's where the thing gets kind of tricky with the Niners going back and forth. Oh, he's gonna need surgery. Oh, he ain't gonna need surgery. He's gonna need surgery. This is what their final diagnosis. Dude, I can't make this shit up. The Niners are so fucking horrible with the team doctors and the nutritionists. You say Garoppolo is injury prone. I say the Niners don't know how to take care of their players because he ain't the only one that got hurt. From every position on this team, everybody's been hurt. Defensive ends, running backs, wide receivers, quarterbacks, everybody. So is Jimmy G injury prone, or are the Niners just careless when it comes to taking care of their players? Now, here's the final diagnosis of what they said that Garoppolo needed after saying, oh, he needs surgery, don't need surgery, needs surgery. This is what they finally said.
Jimmy Garoppolo could be back after 7 to 8 weeks. Some relief for the 49ers and their fans. Garoppolo won't require surgery on his foot and can return to full fitness after 7 to 8 weeks.
After 7 to 8 weeks, he can return back to football because he don't need surgery. They said it only needs 2 months to recover from the injury with no surgery. Oh, and guess what the Raiders found out before they signed him? Bruh, you gonna need surgery. The Raiders found this out. See, everybody thinking, oh, he hurt his foot again. You know what I mean? No, it's the foot never healed. The foot never healed. That's why I get tired of these narratives and these people that don't know what the hell they talking about on the sideline looking in, and then fools that claim to be Raider content creators don't do homework and just spew the shit that they heard from somebody else as facts. Go do your homework. I had to come out of a brief vacation to come set this shit straight. Set this straight. Bruh, I could be in the bed right now. This is the first time since I've been doing content, since I ain't been doing content, to actually get 8 hours of sleep. Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, and shout out to my son. My son got promoted. He's going to high school next year, man. By the fucking skin of his teeth. But hey, he grinded it out. He understands that what he has to do to make it through these next 4 years to graduate high school. Son, I'm proud of you. I don't know if you're watching this, but you already know how I feel about you, man. You are my number one. You are my muse. So keep it pushing. Like I say, learn from your mistakes. Unlike these Raider content creators, learn from your mistakes, bruh. Mistakes show you what not to do next time. Hopefully these fools will stop spewing misinformation next time. I hope they get this message too. But I love you, son. Hey, you make this motherfucker go, man, for real. But yeah, man, I'm this shit irritates me. Stop making it seem like it's all bleak. Oh, the Raiders. Oh, you should have kept Carr. Carr didn't fit what they, in their mind, Carr did not fit this system. His numbers show it. Don't look at the yardage, touchdowns, interceptions. Look at the efficiency. That's the number we got to look at. Efficiency, red zone, and in the system. There was a lot of balls Carr threw out there that did not connect with this receiver, and they weren't all from drop balls. It's a fact. I wish Carr the best of luck, man. Hopefully, hey, in a perfect world, I would love for the Saints and the Raiders to meet in the Super Bowl. That whole storyline right there is something that you could not write. We've seen it before with the Raiders in Tampa Bay, but this is a whole different narrative. Now you got Gruden over there. You got ex-not Raiders over there facing here in Vegas to be able to, bruh, I'm telling you, that'll be a perfect narrative. But, I mean, I digress again because that's neither here or there because we don't know how that's going to unfold. But with this situation with Garoppolo's foot, come on now. Raider Nation, let me talk to you, man. Let me try to do this without cussing. I was trying to do this before I left without cussing, try to clean up my act, to be more presentable, be more precise, be more politically correct, almost. Not really. I'm gonna say the shit I want to say, but I just, just in case there's minor ears that's listening, that, don't never want to detour any future Raider fans by, oh man, he said the F-bomb. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm trying to bring on everybody possible onto this ship, and I mean the Raider Nation ship. You feel me? But listen to me. This is what I need you guys to do, content creators. I don't care about ESPN them. They not Raider fans, so their opinion is their opinion. Never fact. But you content creators, before you take these sideline wannabe fans' word as being gospel, you better check the scripture. Check the scripture and make sure what they speak is gospel. Because I'm telling you, when you go look at it, you be like, oh, these fools is lying. They lying. Garoppolo didn't get hurt again. Raiders wasn't the bag, the dummies in this. The Raiders was a smart. They caught it before they signed him and had him get surgery, so he'll be ready next month. We're going May to June. We're going into June now. He got surgery in March when he signed the contract. Let's see. We went through March, got to April. Now we're through May. This is the last day of May. We're in June. 90 days is coming up upon us. He should be ready to go. Ready to go. But they want to throw out there, oh, his career might be over. What the Raiders going to do? Here, let me address this one too. For you guys that don't know, Tom Brady just purchased part ownership in the Raiders, right? In case you guys don't know, no owner of any percentage can play for the team that they own, right? In case y'all don't know that. Brady cannot play for the Raiders because of his ownership in the team. Now, the way people were putting this narrative out, like, oh, Brady could come back. So you mean to tell me he purchases ownership in the Raiders just to sell it off again to play and then buy it back after he's done playing? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all motherfuckers is retarded. Y'all fucking retarded as a motherfucker. Y'all think this motherfucker buy it to sell it to buy it again when he done? So you mean to tell me that this deal that the Raiders had with Garoppolo and him getting surgery did not happen before Brady bought part of the team? Think. It happened before. So you pretty much would know, Brady would know about this. So why would I invest in a team that once I do, I can't play for if the plan is for me to come play if Jimmy can't do it? That's what I say, man. Come on, bruh. I got to do all this homework for y'all, too. All this bullshit y'all be on the internet with, on YouTube. spreading all this bullshit. I gotta come on here and fix shit. I'm like the only one that's out there saying this shit. Everybody else is. That's why I just sat back and I'm laughing to myself watching this shit like, lunatic. YouTube needs you. Raider Nation needs you. They need you. Because these motherfuckers ain't touching on the real shit. These motherfuckers don't have a fucking clue. And you sitting on the sideline, just, you know what I mean? I'm sitting there, I'm getting amused. I'm like, these motherfuckers out here, boy, I tell you, what would they do without me? Every fucking shit that I see out there, these motherfuckers from ESPN, and they all got their fucking take on the oh, you got rid. I don't know why you got rid of Carr, because they felt like they had to. Duh. Why you don't do shit just to be doing shit? Just like you don't agree with shit just to be agreeing with it. And a lot of you motherfuckers do that. And when I say you, I ain't talking about my chat. My chat is solid. 1, 2 zeros. You feel me? Solid. 100%. But these motherfuckers out here spreading these man. See, motherfuckers, this is why I be having a problem with content creators that shit on the Raiders. Shit on their own team. Because these other motherfuckers that don't like the Raiders, they shitting on us already. And you add more shit to the pile. That's my fucking opinion. Give a fuck if you agree with it or not. My opinion is, for our own motherfucking fan base to shit on our team, while all these other motherfuckers that ain't fans of this team is shitting on us too, that's too much shit. That's too much shit. But we adding to the shit. That's why I say fuck them motherfuckers' opinion, bruh. I'm on that. I'm on my own. I'm on my solo bolo. That's how I feel right now. I'm on my solo bolo. Fuck them other motherfuckers. If you call yourself a Raider fan and you shitting on your own team, fuck your opinion. Give a fuck. Fuck your opinion. I wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire. Motherfucker. I mean, every fuck is negative. That's why I took a break. Like, to get it from my own fan, it's like having your bitch be on your fucking helmet when you get home, knowing the world is on your motherfucking helmet when you walk out the front door every fucking morning. Why do I need both of these? You supposed to be on my side. Why do I need the world to fucking shit on me and come home and get shit on by my own people? And that's how I look at some of you fake-ass motherfucking Raider content and fans out there. I said fake-ass fan. I give a fuck. I'm going to speak my mind. And ain't nobody going to change that shit. And if you got an issue with it, line that motherfucker shit up. Line that shit up. Give a fuck. Get tired of this bullshit. Motherfuckers always thinking they know every motherfucking thing. They know all the answers. Oh, they heard Jimmy Iovine. you know what I mean? Motherfuckers, I heard Suge Knight say, nigga, get the fuck out of here. Hit us with the real shit. Stop feeding Raider Nation that bullshit. I'm gonna keep it to you 100%, no cut. Fuck it, no baking soda. You feel me? Straight Pier 1 Peruvian flake. Had to get out of my motherfucking vacation mode to come address some shit. But I'm glad I did. I missed each and every one of y'all in the chat, man. I ain't gonna lie. I missed y'all. I miss doing this shit. But it's just the facts that these motherfuckers keep pulling out this bullshit. And I have to come and let y'all know, y'all in the chat like, hey, look. Don't listen to that shit. Don't listen to that shit. They giving you, they ain't even told you the truth, period. They just riding along with the narrative just cause that's the now. You know what I mean? Or what's the analytics saying is what everybody's looking for. Lies. That's what everybody's looking for. Lies. Don't even take the time to go. You want to be a content creator, but you don't want to take the time to give them right information. That's like a motherfucker that want to be a basketball player, but don't take time to take shots. Practice his shots. A wide receiver practicing his route running. A quarterback practicing his reads and his throwing. Y'all don't even do that shit. And I ain't the smartest motherfucker, but I ain't dumb neither. I know better not to give motherfucking Raider Nation the bullshit, because I would hate for a motherfucker that I watched every day, subscribe to, might even give you a super chat, and you give me some bullshit. And if it ain't bullshit, it's opinionated, that it's either gonna be bullshit or it's gonna be factual. I gotta weed through the bullshit to find out if it is or it ain't. Rather than save me all the time and effort, you can't just give me the truth. I gotta figure out if it's true or false. Come on, bruh. This shit getting to that point, man. Hey, shout out to Dork, man. Hey, thank you for becoming a member, my brother, for real. I fuck with each and every one of y'all in this chat, man. Believe it or not, I know I'm on one right now. Well, I sat back long enough. Like I'm literally on YouTube looking at people's shit. I pay attention. I pay attention to my surroundings, because ain't nobody just gonna run up on me and catch me at gunpoint. I'm gonna act like I don't see you. When you get close enough, guess who becomes that gunpoint? Not me. Hey, that's how you gotta play the game. If I'm out on the bricks and somebody get to whistling or going, hey, one thing I know not to do, I'm not gonna look back and entertain that whistle and that motherfucker. Hey, motherfucker, come close to me and get my attention. So if it's bad intentions intended, I'm gonna get you first. I'm never looking, never. You gotta come within breathing distance to get my fucking attention. I'm not gonna answer to no whistle or no hey, fuck no. Get close on me. So if I know that you're doing some shit that's gonna affect me, like in a deathly type fashion, I'm gonna get you first. That's why I never do that shit. So I'm getting y'all attention straight up. Don't pay attention. Well, I ain't gonna say pay attention. Pay attention to that's my other good advice. Pay attention to everything and then weed through. You know what I mean? Like I say, it's like when people give you information, just take the shit that's fact and disregard the rest. Because there's gonna be some truth in it. Everybody's gonna say some kind of truth. You know what I mean? There's two sayings they say. A clock is wrong twice a day. Take those 2 times, tuck it away, disregard the rest. You know what I mean? Disregard the rest. Only take the true information and get rid of everything else. That is all you guys got to do, man, for real. Hey, good stuff. These motherfuckers is on periods. No offense to the women, that's naturally for y'all, but for men to have periods too, bruh. These are the same kind of dudes that I guarantee you, if push come to shove, they'll key a nigga car, they'll call the police on him, and burn that nigga's Jordans if he left them over his house if they used to be friends. These niggas got bitch tendencies. I kick back, like I said, I sit back and watch everybody's shit. These motherfuckers got bitch tendencies. They really do. I don't come from that shit. Motherfuckers in my circle, we not built like that. We not, not on that back and forth, talking on the internet shit, nigga. Hey, if I see you, I see you. Then we'll handle it then. But I'm not coming looking for you. It's not that fucking serious. It's fucking words. Fucking words. You know that old saying, like what your mom and grandma used to say, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you. Just don't let that motherfucker put his hands on you. That's it. As long as you don't touch me, we good. I give a fuck. I'm going to address some shit you say, just in case you get the wrong narrative of what kind of motherfucker I am, just because I crack a joke here and there. You like, oh yeah, he a funny nigga. He one of them clown niggas. Yeah? Okay. Keep that opinion. Because the one thing in life that I learned that could really harm you, whether in your pockets, physically, or not, and this goes with anything, the one thing that can fuck you up in life is underestimating a motherfucker. Never underestimate. Never. I don't fuck what it look like. Fuck how it walks. Fuck how it talks. Never underestimate shit. Because that what can lead to your demise. Underestimating a threat is a threat in itself to you. So let's get that, let that be known. Never underestimate. And like I said, if you're a fan of this team, it's okay to challenge what these motherfuckers' opinions. Like when I say they, I'm talking about the coaches, and you could challenge what they're doing. That's fine. That's fine. You have that right. You have any right. If you want to shit on them, that's your right. But how can you be a fan of something and shit on it? I'm not cut from that cloth. You know what I mean? There's some cats in this world that's cut from cotton and, you know what I mean, maxi pads, and then you got motherfuckers that's cut from khakis and bandanas. We know the difference between who's cut from what. It's easy to see. But it's like, bruh, why would you shit on your own? That's like, and this is for any race, but I'm just gonna use mine as, that's like black people shitting on black people. Shitting on them. Rather than be like, look, bro, what you're doing is fucked up. That's you better than that. Why you can't say that about the right? Football team. A football team that ain't gonna move the needle in social justice, politics, or religion. It ain't gonna move the needle. But yet, something so simplified, you can shit on and call yourself a Raider fan. I don't know what that. I don't know where you. I don't do that shit. That ain't my narrative. That ain't my gospel. I'm gonna ride with my team. Now they might do shit I don't agree with. There might be players that ain't producing the way I want them to produce, but I ain't gonna say, oh, man, I ain't got no hope for this team. Ain't no sense in getting excited this year. I'm excited every fucking year. Every year. Because I'm a fan. That's what the fuck a fan comes off the word of fanatic. When you're a fanatic of something, there's nothing that's gonna keep you from loving that team. Now you call it love. So did Ike Turner calling it love when he beat the shit out of Tina. Is that love? Beating the shit out of Tina, was that love? You beating the shit out the Raiders, and you say you love this team. And Ike Turner did the same thing. Rest in peace, Tina. For real. She passed away last Wednesday. Rest in peace, man, for real. But was that love? When Ike beat the shit out of Tina Turner, was that love? But you can beat the shit out the Raiders and say, I love this team so much. This is why I'm beating you. That sounds like some old school ass whooping shit. This is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you. Ain't you bitching? Motherfucker, that fucking belt hurts. I'm just speaking real shit. That's all, y'all. Just get it fucking right. Get it tight. I'm telling you, the bullshit that the Raider content creators are putting out there, guess who's listening to you? These motherfuckers that don't like us. These motherfuckers that don't like us, they got teams, and we know these teams because we be on their helmet. We be on their helmet so much, they literally don't like us at all, or the team. Just like we don't like them. There's no difference. We don't like y'all because the shit y'all talk. You know what I mean? But we talk our shit because we're in defense. They're getting hit by us not because they're defending their team, it's because they were offensive against our team talking bad about the Raiders. We're not going to let that shit happen. That's like if you're a Raider fan and I'm a Raider fan, right? And we at a game. And the opposing team fans start fucking with you and want to fight. Bruh, hey, I ain't trying to be racist, but what they say, you fucker with me, you fucker with the whole family. You know what I mean? You fucker with me, you fucker with the whole family. You fucking with all of us. We ain't letting that shit ride. We not letting that shit ride. For real. What little worm, let me say, Ja Raider, what little worms like living in But see, look. You're not in a fantasy when you say 11-6. See, you got to understand this. When people say 11-6, I said 14-3 on Dirty Show. This is what we hope for. Nobody knows what the fucking record is going to be. So if I say 17-0, can't nobody. How you gonna down that shit? And the season ain't even happened yet. So you what? I think I'm a Mr. Predictor. I can tell the future. No, I can't tell the future. We may go outlandish with the records, but this is what we're hoping for. It's kind of like I'm hoping for a PS5, and I fuck around and open it up, and it's an extra sketch. You know what I mean? Just it doesn't hurt to hope that this shit happens. But at least that's being optimistic. When a motherfucker say you're going 0-17, what do you say about that then? Do you think we're really going to go 0-17? So if a motherfucker that's really down on this team that claim to be a fan say, oh, we ain't doing shit this year, I'd be surprised if we win one game. What do you say about that group of people that's not optimistic? They don't have any optimism. If you don't have any optimism, why even be a fan of the team? If you don't think and hope that your team can do well, why even turn on the TV every Sunday? Why buy a jersey? Why buy a hat? Why go get a Raider tattoo if you don't have any optimism? Every fucking fan base of every team in this league has optimism. But when it comes to us, some of these motherfuckers don't have it. They just, we ain't gonna do shit. I'll be surprised if we win more than 5 games. Let me educate y'all on the win and loss total. You know what I mean? Do you know the place that comes up with the win and loss records for teams that has the highest success rate? Vegas. Because they're the only ones that factor in everything. They don't just look at a team. This is what we do. And you know what I mean? This is all I do. Because I don't go into depth the way Vegas goes into depth. Because when it comes to money, I'm protecting every bet. How do you do that? Making sure I got every information I need to make sure I know what the fuck I'm talking about before I take anyone's bet on any team winning the Super Bowl, winning the division, win-loss record. Vegas has the best people working on, they analyze everything, where they're playing, who they're playing, what does this player do against that team when they played with them in the past, even if they were with us or with another team, what day of the month or in what month is it that we face each other, is it indoors, is it outdoors, is it on grass, is it on turf, you know what I mean? All that shit Vegas factors in. So when they came out with 7.5, the half is to make sure you don't tie. So what they're looking at is the Raiders are going to win. This is where they're saying the win is going to happen. 7 games. We will win 7 games. Do we win 8? They didn't say that. 9? They didn't say that either. Are we going to win 6? They didn't say that. Did they say 5? They didn't say that either. They said 7.5. The half point is to kill the tie. Because there is no half win, half loss. They kill it. That's why I said you guys got to pay attention to this shit, man. Go do some research. Stop giving the nation bullshit. Raider Pete, hey, that's the realest shit ever spoke. Nobody knows. Let's not be vague and just say that. Let's say it all. Nobody knows shit. Nobody. Did y'all know Kansas City was gonna win the Super Bowl last year against Philadelphia? Did y'all know that the Niners was gonna lose every quarterback they had suited up on the team and had to rely on the running back? Had the running back on the sideline warming up. That's why the rule change came this year. We're gonna make sure that don't happen again. Oh, well, shit. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going over 7. Hey, I'm riding with you, good stuff. I'm taking over 7.5. Matter of fact, let's see, this weekend, is we going June. It'll be the first Friday. Oh, I might go to first Friday and let some steam off and hang out. Hey, Ja, let me ask you this, Ja. This is off topic. Are you ready for July 29th, my guy? I just wanted to throw that in there, my Pomona homeboy. You feel me? You know what I mean? I just wanted to ask you, bruh. Cause I'm ready like a motherfucker. Crawford and Errol Spence. Okay, that's off topic. Let me get back on football. All right. And I'm not gonna be on here too long. As a matter of fact, I'm getting my ass off right now. But look, I just want to come in. Hey, Ja, my dude, man, for real. Man, hey, Dark, salute to you, my brother, man. I appreciate that. Raider Gabe, how you doing, my brother? Hey, see, Gabe, see how easy it is to go from worst to first? It happens. And what it comes down to, see, this is why I like football. Now, I ain't gonna fuck that. I ain't gonna say like football. This is why I love football. Listen, let me turn this music off. I want to get intimate with y'all without condoms and body oils and raw egg white. Okay, listen to me. I want y'all to hear me out. All right, this on some real shit. We're gonna get on some real shit right now. This is why I love football. Football is unlike in American football. We ain't talking about go, even though that should be intense, but football, American football. The reason why I love American football, there is no sport like it. None. There's no sport that has that many players on one team, period. You know what I mean? It's the one sport where you have literally, you have one job and one job only, unless you're playing special teams. You know what I mean? Every other sport, whether it's basketball, hockey, what other sport? Soccer, you got to play both ways. You got to play offense, you got to play defense. Football, you're responsible for one job. You have to commit to that one. And all it takes is one mistake with all the other 10 men that you play with on that field, whether it's defense or offense. One mistake from any individual can be costly, can cost you a game, can cost you a player due to injury. Like we seen why Garoppolo got hurt. 49ers offensive line, trash. Hey, 49ers, your fucking offensive line is straight fuck faces. Trash. Trash. They're trash. That shit with Garoppolo, what was it, week 13, December 4th? That should have never happened. But one dude came in untouched, and the other dude disengaged from his blocking from the offensive lineman and got to him. That should have never happened. Never happened. But we already know you guys don't value your quarterbacks. That's why you run through them like bitches. You know what I mean? You run through them. But football, bruh, it's the greatest sport. We don't know what's going to happen. The shit changes year to year. Some teams that did bad one year automatically, boom, come out of nowhere and do great. All it takes is for that team to make the right decisions. And as Raider fans, the only thing we're waiting on right now, did we make the right decisions? Free agency as well as the draft. Nobody knows until we hit the field. Hit the field. Because I'm going to tell you what. For everybody that thought that we were going to go under 7.5, if the Raiders come out the gate and they win the first 3 games, that's 3-0. I guarantee you, everybody's going to change their fucking. They're going to change their. You know what? Well, maybe we can win more than 7, nigga. If you come out the gate 3-0, all you need is 4 more wins. Well, how many more games have we got? 14 more games left. And all you got to do is win 4 out of 14, and that's 7 games. That's why I said, be optimistic. Don't let no content creator, no outside white noise tell y'all anything different. If you feel like this team can do good and will do good, ride that out. So what if we're wrong? I'd rather be wrong about being positive about my team than being right, being negative about them. My team ain't shit. They only gonna win one game, and then that shit happens. I'd rather be wrong. You know what I mean? Be optimistic. That's the only reason why you're a fan. You're a fanatic. You're a fanatic about your team. Listen. What's the saying that sticks with our team? Win, lose, or tie. Raiders till I die. Raiders till I die. I don't shit on my team. I don't say my team ain't shit. The coach ain't shit. The owner ain't shit. The quarterback ain't shit. I don't say none of that. Because I'm feeling that if everybody believes that whatever you put into the universe is going to come back. So you mean to tell me anything else in life, if you put negative in the universe and you feel that negative energy could come back, if you believe that in anything else, why would you put negative energy on our team in the universe then? Why would you say anything like it's okay? Like, I don't know, man, if these coaches can do what they got to do to get us, you know what I mean? Don't say the team. And that's what I be hearing. Motherfuckers want to get on me because I'm anti Raider hater. I give a fuck if you think you banging silver and black or not. Hey, this is some real shit on my mama. I told my homeboy one time, dissing the Raiders is like calling my mama bitch. And he was like, whoa, this nigga said talking about the Raiders is like calling his mama bitch. That's, hey, bruh, does it look like I'm fucking playing? That's how I feel. I feel like you dissing me like to the bone, dissing the Raiders. And then to be a Raider fan or claim to be a Raider fan and you turn around and diss the team? That's almost like a motherfucker saying fuck Al Davis. Like, wait a minute, hold on, homeboy. We not going there with that shit. You could say fuck the play calling. You could say fuck the Allegiant Stadium. You could say fuck the concession stands. But I take it. I'm a fanatic, bruh. I like bang this Raider shit like it's a gang. My homeboys will tell you. This shit is it's almost like, and everybody that fucks with the Raiders, real fuck with the Raiders, bang this shit. It don't matter how bad my team is. You're not going to say nothing about it. You're not going to say nothing about my team if you're not a Raider fan. So if I'm got that attitude against anybody else, why would I let a motherfucker that claims to be a Raider fan talk shit about my motherfucking team? That's how serious this shit is. Motherfuckers don't understand that. Diehards understand that, and I don't care what team it is. Every team has a diehard. Has multiple diehards that live and breathe that team. You can't knock that because as a Raider fan, I understand the passion. You would never let nobody shit on your team, regardless of how bad they're doing. You always be optimistic. You always got to have optimism about your team, regardless. If there is no optimism, why even participate in the fandom of that team? It don't make sense, bruh. It don't make sense. But I see this shit like, bruh, if nothing ever comes out your mouth positive about a team you say you're a fan, and hold on. Let me go even a little deeper. There's motherfuckers that got basketball teams that they're fans of, baseball teams that they're fan of, and then the Raiders, right? They're fans of Raiders, but they're fans of other baseball and basketball teams, right? There's more optimism about teams that ain't no good in those other sports by the same individuals who shit on the Raiders. And this is their team. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. You shit on the Raiders like that, but bruh, You a such and such fan in the NBA, or you're a such and such fan in the MLB, but you're optimistic with them and they're trash. Like they're straight fucking booty hole, nigga. I'm shitting out everything I ate that day, boo-boo ass trash. But yet you got optimism for them. But when it comes to the Raiders, I don't think the Raiders ain't shit. Really? So fuck it. I'm gonna be the only. I'll step out in the line. Fuck it. Fuck your opinion. And you can't say nothing about the opinion that I have right now, because if I'm supposed to respect your opinion, then respect this one. Fuck your opinion. I said it. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Like I said, nigga, I'm solo bolo. I'm about to be cutthroat and this shit. I'm gonna do what I want to, when I want to, and how I want to. And I'll be damned if anybody stop me, question me, or slow me down. Nigga, everything I say is facts. You a fan, but you shit on these motherfuckers like they your enemy. Like, oh no, my bad. They don't say enemy no more. You shit on the Raiders like it's your op. That's how they talk about they fucking team they claim to love. Like it's an op. Nigga, if you was my op, nigga, I'm putting holes in you. I'm not putting the holes in my Raiders. Fuck no. Yeah, they're not the greatest team. Then we're not winning. We ain't did shit in decades. I'm not gonna quit rooting for them and having optimism like they gonna turn it around. Why? Why would you stop having optimism that they'll turn it around? Shit don't, bruh. That's why I took me a rest, bruh. I'm like, it's too many of these counterfeit ass fools that claim this sports shit, bruh. Motherfucker, you ain't been alive long enough to be no fucking fan. But ride a dick of an individual that played for the team and dick ride they ass until they nut in your ass. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. I get tired of it. I can tell. You know what I mean? Like I say, man, it is what it is. I just wanted to come on here real short this morning. I wasn't gonna have no long ass show. I'll be back Monday. Believe that shit. I'll be back Monday, y'all. I'm gonna come back greater. It ain't gonna slow down. We coming back raw and uncut. You know what I mean? That's what we gonna do. Like I said, it's fucked up to have adversaries within your own circle of fandom. You know what I mean? Like, damn, bro, you supposed to be a Raider fan, but you talking about them like that? And you burning jerseys and breaking TVs and not I, said the spider to the fly. Not I, bro. I didn't set that web. Nope. That was somebody else's web that you got stuck in. But yeah, shout out to everybody out there in Raider Nation land. Man, I love y'all. I miss y'all. But I'm gonna be back Monday. Like I said, I told you I was gonna pop up probably around the 1st, which is tomorrow. Don't know if anybody getting traded or not. It don't matter. Whatever the Raider do, they doing it for a reason. It ain't like these motherfuckers making dumbass decisions and not thinking about, oh, let's do this, and not think about. Insider mind, I think that's what I read on there. Hey, salute to you, my brother. Thank you. Like I said, I'm gonna keep it raw and uncut. Shout out to man, we got people up in here. Man, I wasn't even paying attention. Shout out to the 45 watching. Look, I say this when I'm on. Please subscribe to the channel. You can hit a thumbs up, you can hit a comment. All that's subscribe. Come back. I'm gonna give you all the real. Look. I'm gonna talk directly to the new people that's here watching, and they're probably trying to like digest what I'm saying. Probably trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, let me give it to you in a nutshell. You got some people in the Raider Nation that say they're fans of this team, but they constantly shit on this team and have no optimism. None. And it's like, I'll go out there and be like, we did a show on Dirty Raiders channel, and I came out that the Raiders was gonna go 14-3 because we just went through the schedule. You know what I mean? And this was just for entertainment purposes. My real projection was 9 to 10 wins. Why not? We won 6 last year with the first year of implementing a new offensive system, not having all the personnel to fulfill the needs that we had to make that system work, but yet we won 6 games. So you mean with adjustments of adding people who fits what we're doing, who knows what we're doing, and drafting good young talent to develop on the defensive side of the ball as well as the offensive side? You know what I mean? Defenses ain't gonna happen overnight. They gotta groom, they gotta develop, they gotta develop a chemistry amongst each other. But these are young foundational pieces on defense that we can build around. It's not gonna happen in 1 year. You're not gonna fix your defense in one draft. Ziegler said this, and that's facts. That's facts. Just hope the picks you got this year pan out. The next year, do it again. Duplicate the same success that you have this year with the picks that we have. If they pan out, do the same thing next year. Now you done added to. Now you're building your defense. You're starting to build it in a fashion of having the right personnel, right? I said the same thing about Patrick Graham. A lot of people knock Patrick Graham, but you got to remember this was Patrick Graham's first year as well. And the one thing that shows me that we did not have the personnel was how defensive heavy we were in the draft and free agency. They were heavy on the defensive side of the ball in the draft and free agency. Why? Because the positions we went out there and signed and drafted was our weak spots. See, you go back, look at the players that played in those positions. Look at the players that the free agents and the rookies are replacing. And then look at don't compare the two because we don't know what we get until actually they get out there and play, and then we can really have a body of work to go ahead and dissect and be like, okay, this dude is good. But let's look at the people they replace. Were the guys that got replaced, were they good? Were they good? Were they good enough to come back this year and try again? Or did you look at them like, Abram, everybody knew Abram wasn't, you know what I mean? Jonathan Hankins, there's a lot of shit I heard behind closed doors about effort that people were giving in practice. And we know if you practice hard, the games are easier. Max Crosby will tell you that. You practice hard, when it comes to a live real game that counts, it's easy because we're not going as hard in a real game as we do. Go hard in practice. Trust me. Go hard in practice and watch what happens. That's why Giles speak to this. As a boxer, when you train hard. And when you train hard, the boxing match that you got to go Saturday night ain't shit. You done sparred hella rounds, hella minutes, just kept going, hit road work. You doing all that shit, working on your stamina, all that shit. You're putting more work in training than you ever will get out in the ring because it's a shorter time that you're in the ring compared to when you're training. So I'm understanding when Ziegler and them looks at people in training camp or practice or whatnot and say, he dragging his heels in practice. That'll make you be like, bruh, can't happen here. Because if we go draft these young dudes and they come in here and see a veteran dragging their heels and not giving their all, guess what kind of bad habits they're going to develop? You got to nip it in the bud. You got to. So I understand. Does it pan out? Does it equal to wins? That's the fun thing about the season. We're going to have to wait and see. But I'm a fan enough to be able to love this team enough to wait and see. See, so many people are impatient. We got to win now, win now. Yeah, I want to win now too. But at what cost? Look at the Rams. Are you willing to go ahead and just sacrifice your future for one Super Bowl win? Or are you willing? Look, if you had a choice, say, for instance, I can predict the future. And I say, look, go out there, trade your draft picks, go get solid veterans that you can win right now. I guarantee you one Super Bowl. But then the next 10 years, you ain't going to be shit. Right? I'll give you that option. Now, the other option is be patient. It ain't going to happen this year. But I'll make sure if you just be patient and we don't get rid of the draft picks for veterans right now, and we just get solid players in free agency that's in their prime and draft good young talent, I promise you, in the next 10 years, you'll be a contender for that Super Bowl in 10 years straight. You might only win one, you might only win two, maybe more. But in 10 years, you'll be a contender for all 10 years. I'm talking about AFC championships. Maybe you might even get put out in the wild card, but at least within that 10-year span, you're going to make some Super Bowl appearances. You're going to make some AFC championship appearances. I'm not going to promise you a victory, but you'll be there. And then whatever you do depends on you. Would you take that, or would you take a for sure Super Bowl and be trash for 10 years? Look at the Rams. That's why I threw it out there. Look at the Rams. They sold their soul for one Super Bowl. Look what they doing now. Look what they doing now. Everybody got to go. Everybody got to. They're not. I'll say this. Let's see. With Arizona, Seattle, and the Niners, I'll go out. I'll tell you this. The Rams will be bottom of the division this year because of selling their soul. Selling their soul. Gone. And they don't have no draft picks to build with. They gave them up. They gave up their draft picks to bring in talent to win now. That's why I said if you give up your draft picks now to get talent now, when is it going to get back to normal when you have all 7-round draft picks? You done got rid of everything. You know what I mean? Like the retarded ass Niners. You traded to go ahead and move up to get Trey Lance. You traded to get Garoppolo. You know what I mean? You traded to get what's the defensive end they got from Kansas City? You know what I mean? They constantly do and then gave up all them picks to go get McCaffrey and didn't win a Super Bowl. You gave up all those picks and you still ain't won a Super Bowl. You dumb motherfuckers. You should have built in the draft. Trying to trade and give up draft picks for players that's not promised to give you a Super Bowl. Come on now. You got to do it right. The Raider room, we got to do it the right way. I trust in it. I trust in it because their system, it works. To draft your team and not just give off your picks for now. Go draft your whoever you're trying to sign a free agency or trade for and give up picks for. Go draft that same kind of potential. That's all I'm saying. You got to have the potential in order for that potential to groom into what you hope it to be. Because if you don't have that potential, what you grooming? And what is nothing going to become? You see what I mean? You got to be patient. Be patient. I want the long run. I want us to be that team that every year, y'all got to watch out for the Raiders. Oh, you better watch out for the Raiders. They had another good draft. Oh, you better watch out for the Raiders. They got this good free agent. Oh, you better watch out for the Raiders. They had another good draft. That's the kind of Raider team I'm optimistic we gonna have. Because we look at this last draft and you start going over it and people starting to sway like, you know what? Maybe Trey Tucker is good. Maybe Michael Mayer, you know what I mean? Maybe, you know what I mean? Now you starting to see that the potential. And what I say is one thing that I think as Raider fans that we look at wrong with this team, and I'm talking about the team now, with the draft picks and the free agency, we're looking at the individual moves we made, the individual signings, the individual draft picks. But no, don't look at it like that. Let me erase your mind, right? Or erase your mind of individual additions. This is how you got to look at this team. Look at those additions as parts. Kind of like if you guys are in the cars, right? And you're rebuilding a 6.9 Chevelle SS, you know what I mean, or an 87 Buick Grand National, you're rebuilding it, right? Under the hood and everything. You don't look at it like you don't see what the finished product is gonna be. You're looking at like, well, I'm gonna add this, and then I'm gonna put this in it, And then I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that with this paint job and da-da-da. And then you look at it as a whole after every individual addition is calculated and you're looking at it. That's why the saying says a machine as a whole is better than the sum of its parts. Don't look at the sum of the parts. The parts of the players on this team. What can this offense be with when you look at all the pieces together out there? You know what I mean? We're looking at Jacoby Myers individually. We're looking at Josh Jacobs individually. We're looking at Devontae Adams individually. We're looking at Hooper and OJ, you know what I mean? Individually. Michael Myers or Mayers individually. Don't look them as individual. Look at them as how do they fit in what we're doing. And when you step back and look at the pieces together as a whole, at the offense, like look at the offense and look at the individual pieces. Now look at it as a whole offense. You're more in awe of the whole offense than you are individual pieces in that offense. You're looking at it how it can work together by the different attributes they bring to that offense. Now you're in awe like, oh, we got an offense that, bruh. Nigga, if 30 points a game was a minimum, bruh, we might be a little above that. Because last year we had 23. Another touchdown is 30. You mean to tell me we can't, with what we have now as a whole, can't give us an extra 7 points in the red zone? Bruh, like I said, this shit looks nice, bruh. Hey, get my guy Gabe, say that shit loud to the retarded motherfuckers in the back. To the retarded motherfuckers in the back drooling and chewing on styrofoam. Them motherfuckers in the back need to hear that shit. Here, let me translate it to them. If they get top 5 offense. Okay, I got it to him, Gabe. I don't give a fuck. Hey, motherfuckers might be offended. Motherfuckers act like, tell me motherfuckers don't talk like that. I'm not downing them. I'm including them in this talk. Shit. Say that shit, Raider Room. Hey, like I said, look at it as a whole. You know what I mean? We could look at an individual. Oh, I don't think he's gonna be good. But will he be good in this system, in this scheme, in this system with his brothers around him? That's what we're sometimes we short ourselves. We short ourselves of the main objective. You know what I mean? When you got 11 people on defense and offense, we don't just look at 2 and 3 people like, oh, Max Crosby, Chandler Jones, and Josh Jacobs. No, what about the other people in that offense? The offensive line, the quarterback, the slot, the tight end. Add it to what we already have. That's what you got to judge this offense by, like, bruh. If these fools, what we have on that starting 11, if they gel and they click, it's going to be a long day for anybody's defense. And I told y'all, I said, our offense is going to keep us and win us games this year. We're going to have to, because we're waiting on these young dudes on defense to develop. They're not going to develop in year 1. Some will. Some develop faster than the others. Let's keep it 100. Some will develop faster than the others. But overall, that defense will not gel totally this year. I'm gonna say it this year. You'll see progress during the year, but not dominant to stop motherfuckers from only you know what I mean, keeping teams to scoring only 10 points. They're not gonna be dominant like that in year 1. So the offense will be like, well, look, if last year the best team was Kansas City and they averaged 29 points a game, if we would have averaged 30, which was 7 more points than what we averaged last year, we would not only led the league in scoring, we would have won 90% of our games. Go figure. Go figure. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all got to dig deep. Dig deep. For real, dig deep. All right, y'all, I got to piss like a motherfucking racehorse. I had me a beer sitting up here with y'all. But I miss y'all. Real shit. I fucks with y'all. If nobody fucks with y'all like I fuck with y'all. And look, don't get me wrong. The shit I spew out there, your opinion is your opinion. I respect your opinion. I just don't respect a so-called fan shitting on their own team. You can shit on the play calling. That's fine because that can be suspect. Shit on it. Question that shit. Don't fall in line like sheep and be like, oh, well, we'll just go with what the play call. No, if you feel like that play calling is boo-boo, call that shit. But don't say the team is boo-boo. That's my only shit that I get upset about is so-called fans shitting on our team. That's our team. Why? I mean, and when they come out with that ideology, like, well, it's my team, so I can shit on it if I want to. Bruh, you wouldn't shit on nothing else that you love. What if a motherfucker shitted on NWA? NWA ain't shit. Come on now. Like I said, what that's an exception to the rule. Well, if it's NWA, then it should be anything that you're passionate about and that you love should always have your protection. You feel me? If you love the Raiders and you're passionate about them, protect them. Because there's fans out there that ain't fans of our team that's going to shit on us already. Why should we have to deal with two shits? The shits from them and the shits from our own. Same thing, NWA. Hey, if a motherfucker shitting on NWA, well, we going to sit here and be like, oh, well, they're entitled to their opinion. They said NWA ain't shit and we're a bunch of fags. What, we got to respect their opinion on that shit? Eat a dick. I'm not respecting that shit. That's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers got to choose what the fuck they say carefully. You know what I mean? Not when it's convenient do you ride by that narrative. It's got to be all times. 24/7, 365, and 66 on leap year. You feel me? I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Hey, salute to y'all, man. I'm about to jump off here, man. I really do gotta piss. I might do a Rafa and piss in my beer and drink it. Just cover my eyes and say, well, I didn't see it. Nigga, you heard that shit, though. I know you heard it. You a nasty. You light-skinned motherfuckers is nasty. For real. Raider Room, and I said that shit last year. It's like people who hate Carr and who love Carr last year, right? I said, you know what's crazy? That you hate Carr so much that you need the Raiders to fail for you to be right about get rid of Carr. In order to get rid of Carr, you needed the Raiders to fail, right? So now it's like, in order for you to be right about the Raiders, you need McDaniels to fail. And like I say, and it's an old saying, be careful what you ask for. You fuck around and fire Josh McDaniels, who we know what kind of motherfucker he is on offense. You can't deny that shit. And they fuck around and go get Lane Kiffin again. Y'all better watch out. Hey, the grass ain't always greener on the other side. That's real talk. So with that being said, man, you guys enjoy your Wednesday. Enjoy your Wednesday. Be blessed. I will see you guys Monday. That's what I got scheduled in my schedule, is to be back Monday. You never know. It depends on how I feel. If I want to do a Dirty Lunatic show on Saturday night, it'll happen. If not, just Monday, I'll be back Monday. Like I said, I got to get away from this bullshit. A lot of these motherfuckers don't know what they talking about. And like I just showed y'all today, they don't know what they talking about. I just showed y'all facts. Fucking Niners misdiagnosed. For y'all that's here at the end and don't really know what's going on, let me break it down to you guys. This is what happened. Jimmy Garoppolo got hurt with the Niners. Week 13, December 4th versus the Miami Dolphins. Weak-ass 49er offensive line did not protect. Man came straight in on the right side, untouched. The man that was engaged with the offensive lineman on the left side got off of his block, and it was two Miami Dolphin players on Garoppolo. Rolled him to the ground, had his left ankle twisted up. They thought it was an ankle injury. It wasn't. He broke bones in his foot. Now, here's the funny shit. Niners team doctors. Well, before the team doctors got involved, it was all Shanahan came out and said it, as well as others, saying that he broke his foot. He's going to need 70, how do they say, 60 to 70 days to recoup, and another month to rehab to be back. So 3 months, right? That's all they were looking at. This injury happened in December. If he would have had and you notice I said the word if he would have had the surgery in December, it would have been December to January, January to February, and February to March. The reason why he wanted it done and be done with it by March is because he was hitting free agency. They know this. He had to be healthy and be able to pass the physical, right? Now, let's come up to now. We gave him a physical in March during free agency. He failed it. We went and restructured the contract. And this is not the first time a contract's been restructured because of injury. Let me bring this up. Denver Broncos had to do it with Peyton Manning. Now, let's not go double standards. You know what I mean? Let's call a ball and a strike. Peyton Manning had the same thing done to his contract with the Denver Broncos. Let's be clear. Now back to Garoppolo. Garoppolo had the Raiders. Well, he didn't have them. The Raiders, bro, hey, your foot, it ain't healed, bro. We need to have surgery on it. Why? Wait a minute. I thought they said he needed surgery and he's going to be out 3 months by the Niners team doctors. No, that's not what the team doctors said. The team doctors came back after the initial diagnosis of saying he needed surgery and said he doesn't need surgery and it will heal on its own in 2 months. Okay, now we're here. The Niners doctors misdiagnosed, diagnosed Garoppolo as needing no surgery and 2 months he will be fine. This is what they told him. So this is the final diagnosis. So he carries on. You remember the video when you seen Garoppolo in the building that day of before they got to the contract shit? Was he in a wheelchair, on crutches, or was he walking? He was walking, right? Obviously, there was something in the x-rays of his foot that the Raiders seen that said, hey, wait a minute, hold on. Bro, your foot. We see some shit in this x-ray that's saying that you're going to need some surgery. But wait a minute. The Niner doctors told me I'm going to be fine in 2 months. I don't need surgery. Well, they misdiagnosed you. It was the Raiders that caught it. The Niners fucked up. See, that's why I said people always want to look at Garoppolo as being injury prone. It was the Niners team doctors that told him he didn't need surgery. Come on, bruh. You got to raise an eyebrow like, shit. We done got into some shit here. Yes. So the team doctors of the 49ers fucked up and told him he didn't need surgery, so he didn't have surgery, and he tried to let it heal on his own. Well, guess what? It didn't heal correctly. The Raiders caught it in the free agency when they gave him the physical and gave him x-rays on the foot and find out, oh, wait a minute. Bruh, this ain't gonna work. What you mean? Remember when he came to the news conference late? Oh, they had to rework some shit in his contract? Well, this is the Raiders went and covered their ass. Well, look, since you need surgery and we away from when you're going to be healed or possibly be healed, this is how we're going to work your contract. If you can't play and not play one game, bro, we don't owe you shit. We'll give you shit up front right now, money-wise, but after that, nada. The fucking Niners fucked up. That's got to be the worst organization in football history. These sons of bitches misdiagnosed their own. But I wouldn't doubt if they did it on purpose because they knew, and they said, remember they came out last year, though, towards the end of the season, where the injury happened, that he will not be returning back with the team and he's going to be going to free agency. They didn't try to trade him. They just knew he was going to walk. So fuck it, let's damage him. Oh, bro, you don't need no surgery. Let's let it heal on its own. The fuck? Now the truth is coming out. I think the Niners sabotaged them. You know what I mean? They sabotaged them. They couldn't trade them. They were mad. We're going to let you go, bruh, but we're going to let you go as damaged goods. But you're going to think you good because we told you don't need surgery, bro. You be good in 2 months. They fucked them. That's the Niners for you. You never trust a sissy in gold and wine. Wine in gold colors, you never trust them. These motherfuckers is out either to play with your booty hole or to suck you off. Don't trust them. You hear me? Don't. So with that being said, man, hey, that's all in a nutshell for everybody that's watching. Hey, I'm Lunatic Raider. This is Raiders Allegiance. This is just a pop-up. I will be back guaranteed Monday morning, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. I appreciate you guys for pulling up and hanging out. NorCal Raider Jesse, my dude, thank y'all for pulling up, man. And those who are not subscribed to this channel, hey, do so. I entertain, I give you information. I'll be damned if I give you the wrong information. On my mama, I'll be damned. So come back Monday morning, Monday through Friday. We are here live and direct, right here on Raiders Allegiance, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. Same Raider time, same Raider channel. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. You already know that, man. I missed y'all for real. That's some real shit. But like I said, I had to take a break because of all this bullshit. I see content creators, outsiders, and whatnot come up with narratives that don't even, what the fuck is you talking about? You know what I mean? That's how I feel. But with that, I'll set shit straight. Back Monday. Fuck with me. You're going to get the real deal, Holyfield. No cut. We ain't giving you no bullshit, no lies, and no dreams. We're going to give it to you raw, even if it burns your eyes. I'm Lunatic Raider. This is Raiders Allegiance. I know y'all missed this part. And I'm out this B-I-E.